Hey everyone, welcome back to the Orbstar Studio channel. In our previous video, we created our first Unity project. Now, it's time to dive into the Unity interface and understand how it's laid out. Knowing your way around Unity is essential for creating your games. So, let's get started. First, open Unity up. In the Projects tab, you should see the My First Unity project we created earlier. Click on it to open the project in Unity 6.0.
One eternity later.
Once Unity opens, let's start with the scene view. This is where you will build your game world. Think of it as your 3D canvas. You can move around using the right mouse button and the WASD keys. You can also zoom in and out using the scroll wheel. We'll explore navigation in more details. This is where you will place and manipulate your game objects. Next, we have the game view. This will show you how your game will look when it's running. It's essentially the player's perspective. You can switch between the scene view and game view using the tabs at the top of the window. When you press the play button, you will see the game view active. On the left side, you will find the hierarchy window. This window lists all the game objects currently available in your scene view. When you add or create game objects, they will appear here. You can select it, rename it, and organize your game objects in this window. It is very important to keep your hierarchy window organized. At the bottom, we have the project window. This is where you will manage all your project assets such as script, textures, models, audio file, etc. You can create folders, import assets, and search for files in this window. This is where you will store all of your game assets. On the right side, you will see the inspector window. When you select a game object in the hierarchy window, its properties and components will be displayed here. You can modify these settings to change how the object behaves and looks. For example, you can change the transform properties like position, rotation, and scale of an object, but that's just the beginning. The inspector also lets you add and modify components, which are like building blocks that give your game object specific functionalities. You can also add other components like rigid body component for physics and gravity, mesh renderer to display a 3D model, or a sprite renderer for a 2D image. You can even add custom scripts to create unique behaviors. The inspector window is where you fine-tune every aspect of your game objects, from their basic properties to complex behaviors, allowing you to bring your game ideas to life. At the top of the interface, you will find the toolbar. This contains essential tools for manipulating game objects in the scene view, such as the move, rotate, and scale tools. You will also find the play, pause, and step buttons for testing your game. We will explore each of these tools in more detail later. Unity allows you to customize the layout of your interface. You can drag and drop windows to rearrange them. You can also save and load different layouts using the layout drop-down in the upper right corner. This allows you to set up your workspace to your preferences. Play around with the layout to find a setup that works for you. The console window is located at the bottom of the Unity editor and is used to display errors, warnings, and debug messages. It is very important to use the console window to help you debug your game. And that's a basic overview of the Unity interface. We have covered the main window and tools you will be using throughout your Unity journey. In our next video, we'll start exploring game object manipulation and learn how to create and modify game objects in our scene. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more Unity tutorials. If you have any questions or ideas for future videos, let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.